Ladies and gentlemen, it is not uncommon that we see others, let it be individuals or organization, to produce or are the source for garbage. It is also not often that we see people recycling their own garbages. The amount of recyclable wastes that are created and ended up not being done dictates a certain nation lifestyle. This is why we want to criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycle. 3 points of crucial setup from the get-go. First, in terms of who will be affected. Individuals such as homeless people and people who live in extreme poverty don't have the privilege to recycle their wastes. That is why providing a communal recycling support will be held. Organizations who aren't fortunate enough to meet the conditions will be held with a limited quota. That means organizations must independently stand as it is to fulfill its own requirements after surpassing the quota. Secondly, the notion of requirements of recycling comes from their own wastes that are produced and is able to get processed. Thirdly and finally, opposition has to defend the world of the status quo where not criminalizing individuals and organizations are based on recycling. 2 arguments coming from the proposition. First, why recycling promotes healthier lifestyle, resulting in better choices. And secondly, why not recycling is unjustified. First argument, recycling promotes healthier lifestyle, resulting in better choices. The premise of this argument is simple. Not criminalizing individuals and an organization who do not recycle is arbitrary. 2 reasons why. Firstly, by not recycling, you will cause more pollution air from the stench, water from littering, and land pollution, and in those cases promotes bad lifestyle choices for everyone. But secondly, for the present and upcoming generation, recycling does not equate and become an obligation that needs to be done. Rather, it is a way to start a healthier environment that will still be accessible. 3 reasons why this is problematic. First, landfills are piling up as I'm speaking and overflowing. Landfills are considered the last resort for waste since they are also designed to protect the environment from contaminants, which may be present in the waste stream. Second, wastes are causing disasters. For example, flood and garbage landslide. Garbage that is not properly disposed enters into drainage system and clogs drains, and piled up garbage causes more harm. This leads to a crucial impact. This harms the earth as a whole. We know that climate changes are happening and is worsening time from time. For example, plastic breaks down into smaller and smaller particles that attract toxic chemicals and are ingested by wildlife and on land and in the ocean and contaminate our food chain. This leads to an extinction towards an environment as a whole. Second argument, why not recycling is unjustified. The premise of this argument is those who have been given the privilege to recycle and decided not to will then be marked unjustified. 3 reasons why this is likely. First, criminalizing individuals and organizations will lead up to a more proportional and cleaner environment. It will do more good to nature than harm to humans. Secondly, on the long run, we can create a better way of thinking towards those who lightly took the effects of not recycling the wastes. And thirdly and finally, those who does not agree or the opposition team will have to take into consideration that recycling trash is way more better and way more environmentally great towards human as it is. That is why we beg to propose.